This is 5 on your side at noon. Focused on you.
We begin at noon with the weather. Thunder, lightning, and heavy rain all night long kept many of us awake. Some woke up to hail damage. Take a look at this. A viewer sent a picture of damaged siding on her home in Wentzville, caused by hail overnight. Thanks so much for being here at noon. I'm Kay Quinn. Cooler, mostly sunny right now, but it sounded like one storm after another all throughout the night. Meteorologist Jim Castillo is here with the Weather First forecast. And was it that training situation, Jim? Is that what was going on?
It sure was. You know, the models were really good on it, being right along the I-70 corridor and right through the metro. Now you get to our southern counties, we didn't have much at all. But then you get to Wentzville between 8:30 last night and 8:50. Some of that hail was the size of ping pong balls, and Marilyn Hartnett sent that in, my aunt. And then it piled up also on the decks out there. And we've had reports of not only the siding being broken, but also some of the lights at houses and even some windows in nearby neighborhoods. And then, of course, that hail melted. But look at this morning. It was still on the ground in a pile there, and the rainfall just impressive. Where we had the rain, some areas south nothing, but Lambert over 2 inches, and the same numbers, whether it's 1.5 to 2, Waterloo, Illinois through St. Charles and Warrenton, and then that satellite radar shot. Believe it or not, we still have an isolated shower or storm chance, but that training that you see right there that happened for hours right around most of the metro, well, that's over with. But we'll talk more about our weather forecast coming up in just a bit.
All right, thank you, Jim. Major layoffs are expected at one of our area's biggest employers. Clayton-based Centene says it'll cut 2,000 jobs, and notices will go out next week. 5 on your side, Sydney Stallworth has more on why the cuts are being made.
Centene calls itself the largest Medicaid managed care organization in the country. And today we're learning it will be laying off 2,000 workers, just over 3% of its workforce. What we don't know right now is just how many of our local workers will be included in these job cuts. The layoff notifications are set to start next week from October 2nd to October 5th. Centene says the job cuts come as it confronts, quote, headwinds from 2 federal government programs. The publication Health Payer Specialist reports the company is dealing with issues related to Medicaid renewals and Medicare Advantage star ratings, with the report citing confidential human resource documents as the source. The last day of work for laid off employees will be December 8th. They'll have 45 days to agree to severance terms and will receive health care and other benefits through December 31st. In a statement, Centene says it will support impacted employees with severance packages consistent with its standard approach, adding, quote, we are investing to deliver value for our customers now and into the future, both by leveraging our size and scale and by right-sizing our cost structure. We routinely assess our workforce to ensure we have the talent and expertise necessary to support our members and the evolving needs of our business. The company also added in that statement that this decision wasn't an easy one to make. It also says that the company will be providing outplacement services to help the 2,000 workers who are losing their jobs find new ones. In Clayton, I'm Sydney Stallworth, 5 on your side.
New today, Mercy Hospital and Microsoft just announced a partnership to use artificial intelligence to help doctors and nurses. The AI service will be used to communicate with patients about lab results and simple health issues. It'll also be used to schedule appointments and answer questions about hospital policies. Mercy officials say it'll allow healthcare workers more time to work one-on-one with patients and less time on administrative jobs. Happening today, Donald Trump will speak with a group of mostly retired UAW members in Michigan. According to the United Auto Workers Union, the former president will visit a plant that belongs to a non-union manufacturer and supplier. This is the 13th day of the UAW strike against GM, Ford, and Stellantis. Yesterday, President Biden walked the picket line with striking auto workers at a nearby Ford plant. There have been no reports of movement from either side. Daytime and late-night talk shows, they are expected to resume production next week. The Writers Guild of America voted to approve a contract offer from studios. That means the 5-month strike is over. The contract includes pay hikes, stronger benefits, guarantees for streaming compensation, and protections against the use of artificial intelligence.
We need creative people. Original creative people is always the first and foremost thing. I know AI is taking over and it's a real big thing right now, but it's nothing like the human brain and what we can do when we come together. So I think that's really special, that we stick together and we put forth that effort.
We are glad that it's potentially over, but we know that it's not over. You throw a rock into the sea, you will get a ripple effect for a long time.
This brings the industry at least partly back from a complete halt in production. Actors remain on strike, and no new negotiations are planned. Missouri Attorney General Andrew Bailey is suing the Wentzville School Board. He's accusing it of violating the state's open meeting law. The lawsuit claims school board members discussed transgender bathroom policy behind closed doors, even after other board members said the discussion should be saved for a public meeting. The Wentzville School District says it hasn't seen the lawsuit. It says it takes matters like this very seriously and strives to follow the law. Millions of dollars are being spent on security at area Metrolink stations. The $52 million plan is being broken down into 6 phases to transform all 38 Metrolink stations, as well as the new one coming to Mid-America St. Louis Airport. We've learned the first phase will add gates and fences at the stations in the Metro East. The general manager of security for Bi-State Development says more security cameras are also part of that plan.
We are going from about 800 cameras system-wide to over 1,800. If you trespass, if you come down between the fence, you're going to be captured. Your image is going to be fully captured on closed-circuit television. So it is a very unique project.
Construction is expected to begin 6 to 8 weeks from right now. Ruler Foods grocery store in Belleville is closed. The store on North Belt West was shut down Sunday after a water main break. The Illinois Department of Natural Resources inspected the area and found mine subsidence is occurring there. That happens when voids created by underground mining collapse and cause a sinking of the ground. It's unclear if the store will reopen. Still ahead, how police are using a neighborhood barbecue to help improve relationships with the people they serve. Chaos in Philly, the fallout after a night of looting and violence in the city's business district.